All right, so today we're going to talk about this concept of clustering, which is a way that is going to help you to learn scales faster, or really to get them into your hands faster. So let's look at the C scale, classic example. All white keys, all right? In all of the scales that we do, we've got 8 scales and 5 fingers. So we do, in all of the scales we do have 8 notes and 5 fingers. So we always split it up into like 1, 2, 3, and then we have like this tuck under 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 2 points at which our thumb touches down. So an easy way to start to learn these scales and really incorporating them into your hands is to get your fingers grouped and to play like 1, 2, 3. You're gonna play the first 3 like that, and then you're gonna tuck under, go to the thumb there, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what this does is it groups your fingers into these shapes, so that by the time I land my thumb here, I'm already in the next shape. So I'm, rather than thinking about 7 individual notes, I'm just thinking about 2 groups. And this is how we learn faster as humans, is to group things into smaller groups. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this leaves out the C on the top, because if I get to the C on the top, I was already playing that C down here in this octave with my thumb. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, I could just do it again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the group is really a 3 and a 4. You do it again. 3, 4, 3, 4, right? 3, 4, 3, 4. So let's look at a scale that has a black key in it. So let's go to the G scale. So here we're going to do the same thing. Where are the 2 places where your thumb touches down? 1, 2, 3. So there's 1. 1, 2, 3. And then here is another place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here is one place we're going to cluster. 1, 2, 3. And then when we come up here, we're going to cluster, including this F sharp, because we're in the scale of G. We're going to play the F sharp there in that cluster. So now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum, bum. And then again, we cut it down to 7 notes instead of the 8, because the 8th note is just a repeat of the first note, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you could repeat the cluster group. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's look at a different scale. Let's go to like B flat. B flat's going to be a little different. B flat doesn't start on your thumb, it starts on your second finger. But the rule still applies. You're going to find the 2 places where your thumb touches down. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in this case, B flat, your clustering is going to be 1, 2, 3 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So once you've kind of understand what B flat looks like, now the way to get it easier into your fingers is just do this group clustering thing. It's called clustering. Now you just go back and forth, making sure that if you get faster like that, don't get sloppy. Don't start going, just hitting whatever notes you want to. I'm talking about B flat, so we're going to talk about those notes in B flat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's look at another scale. Let's say F. F in the right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in this case, we have a group of 4. This is where our thumb touches down, but the next time that our thumb touches down is not until here. So now the grouping is reversed. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. So a group of 4 and a group of 3, but it's still 4 and 3, right? And then we repeat it here. Okay, so that would be like F and B flat. And then let's look at the left hand. Left hand is the same concept. It's just all mirrored. So like if I'm in C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to start with my thumb and go down. 1, 2, 3. This is where I would cross under. So these 3 is my first group. And these 4 comprise my second group. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, in the left hand is not as easy to see. In the right hand, you do 1, 2, 3 on the white keys. They're right next to right next to the set of 2 black keys. In the 4, 1, 2, 3 is the set of 2 black keys, and the 1, 2, 3, 4 is in the set of 3 black keys, right? Those are easy to see. But when you do it in the left hand, they don't line up like that. So it's always to do with your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Same thing if I went to like the scale of B flat in the left hand. Okay, my thumb touches down here and here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. All right. The only other one I want to look at is the scale of A flat, because in the right hand on A flat you only use 3 fingers for one scale. So 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so in the scale of A flat, if you're doing the clustering in A flat, you want to include the B flat on the right hand. Even though if you were doing one octave, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, you would stop there. But now we haven't hit the B flat if we're just doing those 2. That's only 6 notes. So we're gonna add that 7th note in there. And then that makes more sense if you're doing like 2 octaves. 1, 2. All right, 1, 2. So if I did 2 octaves, I ended up hitting these notes. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is clustering, and that will help you to understand, help the scales get into your hands faster. You will maximize your practice time if you can learn to do the clustering. And once you've got the 1 octave down, back and forth between the 2, then do a couple of octaves. If you can do 2 octaves, then you can do multiple octaves. And that will start to expand your view of scales, and you'll see the whole keyboard as scales, and you start to see scales as a circular thing rather than a linear thing. It starts and ends and starts and ends and starts, so and that's where we want to get you to, is the whole application of scales. All right, so practice that.